Map looks cool.
Porn. Porn here, porn everywhere.
Yeah. So, as customary, 5 minutes just for people to join.
Grub.
Yes.
The everything else works on my car except for the, ability to make my car go forward or backwards. So people think I seized it. Because I wasn't shocked, but I was surprised to find that no one at the event runs their cars in the rain. I'm like, seriously? Like, I get buggies, but short course trucks. I was like the only person. They're like, well, that's probably why. But the shop owner's like, well, you've had that for a year. I'm like, yeah. And it's a brushed motor. If you guys know anything about brushed and brushless type of motors, they use them more than just RC. They're using, like, drills, everything pretty much. Just your tiny little 15 sheet motor, whatever. How much do you
waiting on, Richie?
I'm waiting for. When I start the live stream, I wait like less than 5 minutes for actually people to join, and then I start.
Oh, you mean people to join the stream?
Yeah.
So I found out. Well, if I want to go brushless, I have to spend like $160 because I gotta get a new ECU and stuff to accommodate the motor. So I was like, I'll do that one day. For now, I'll just spend $30-something and get the same type of motor.
Do you want me to grab fucking Kane?
He's with shock, so I mean, if you want to, go for it.
We got something I want to talk about later on because this is. I love this idea.
You guys watched the trailer, right, for Battlefront 2? I've only watched the teaser. I didn't watch the trailer yet.
That's the podcast about. Shush.
No, I asked you if you watched it.
I know that's what the podcast is about. I don't care if you want to. If you don't want to talk about it, then you can get the fuck out. But we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about it during the podcast. That's why I should shut the fuck up. Jesus, man. Just shut up. You listen first.
No.
God, how hard is it?
No.
Very hard.
Yeah, because I mean, you
Obviously.
want to talk, Richie.
Jesus. Like, I'm trying to tell him we're going to be talking about it, and he's asking us right now. I'm like, no, just get out if you want to tell
I
him.
just wanted to know if you actually seen it, because I actually haven't watched it. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, let me paint a picture for you. Hey, the title says Battlefront 2 and The Last Jedi. Oh, I wonder if I'm just going to be talking about Battlefront 2 and I'll see the trailer.
Ricky.
I'm not going to acknowledge you.
Why do you assume that we all are looking at the freaking title of your live stream?
If you're here, then you get the fuck out.
No, but I just wasn't, because I didn't have Chrome open. I just closed it and then we opened it now.
Regardless, look. First time, I'll give it to you. But after I say I'm gonna do a podcast and I'm repeatedly saying it's about Battlefront, it's about Battlefront, it's about Battlefront, then shut the fuck up. Because you're talking. Just shut the fuck up and you'll hear me. Jesus. I'm not trying to be mean, but goddamn, man.
Oh, why do people keep posting Fate the Furious scenes? I don't want to see that shit.
Oh god. Hey, Scrub. Maybe you can find something about this. It says, we've heard stories of vanilla. No mount till 40. Leveling to 60 took 6 months. Raids were almost impossible to fill and took 20 hours to complete. Weapon skill leveling, ammo, 48-hour AVs, attunements,
WoW, right?
and that most specs were completely unusable. And then it has Han Solo saying, it's true. All of it.
My family would probably say the same thing.
I think it's for World of Warcraft.
You said vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's WoW.
I
Yeah.
just think that's a funny meme.
I believe vanilla is like the original WoW, like before all the new updates. Because my one friend, streamer friend Panda, she used to say everyone used to bitch and complain about how it was too hard, and then they made it easy, and now it's like, because like in vanilla you couldn't one man certain raids, you'd be screwed. Now if your level's high enough, you could easily do it.
Absolutely not.
No, certain raids, they said. I can't
Maybe
remember.
on content that's like 30 levels lower than you.
Well, yeah, that's what they're like. But in vanilla, they said you just couldn't do
Do
it.
that in vanilla too.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, that was also because vanilla WoW only had 4 raids and
Yeah.
you were max level. You couldn't do it. You couldn't go above that. But yeah, after
still,
the Lich King, you could solo Molten Core.
Yeah. They made it seem like you didn't need a full raid team for the new stuff sometimes, whereas in vanilla you did.
Still do. You need it more now.
Oh yeah.
Where my synth wave at?
Wait, Nerdo made an FPS rap battle about Call of Duty versus Battlefield? I'm gonna have to watch that later.
Alright. Well, we're about to start this podcast now.
Oh, you should add Rebels. Oh, never mind.
It's already saying it's live.
I know, but I'm talking about like actually legit talking.
Ah.
As soon as this song ends.
Are we gonna add cringy face cam commentary?
No
Oh, dear
face
God.
cam. That comes later.
Richard's
All
face
right.
reveal?
That won't be for like fucking thousands. It's gonna be Ted's face reveal first because he's got to do the Haribo thing.
The what?
The gummy bears.
Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Anyway,
Oh, someone did a challenge. Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, quiet real quick. And this podcast was recorded on April 16th, 2017. Thanks for listening. So, it's Rocket Lounge Podcast, Episode 8. Thank you for joining us. For those who are on the stream, it's Easter Day. Happy Easter. And we've got an interesting few topics, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and do introductions so you know who you're fucking listening to. We've got NIGHTBOT.
Hello?
We've got Roxas in a way, but you won't be able to hear him because he has his mic off. We've got T-Bird.
Hi.
We've got Scrub.
Hey.
Alright, and me, Richie. So now that we got the introductions out of the way, let's start with our topic, which is Star Wars Celebration was happening all this weekend. And with that, we realized that Battlefront 2 and Star Wars The Last Jedi are coming. But not only that, we know details about it. First of all, who all has seen the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer? Or
I
should
saw
I
the
say teaser?
teaser. Is that the same thing?
I should say teaser.
Yeah, I saw the
The
teaser.
Last Jedi trailer yet.
Did you see the
Yeah.
teaser? Because that's
No,
think
I
that's-
haven't seen anything on The Last Jedi yet. I'm kind of
Okay.
trying to go in completely dark on that one.
Alright, so then for The Last Jedi, I'll keep it in the dark since you want to keep it there. It was, if you remember what we talked about from last week, some of the things we noticed were there that we discussed, especially Kane's theories, I think. But like I said, we'll skip that whole thing. We'll just go to Battlefront 2.
Yeah, sorry about that one. It's just
that's fine.
Love
No,
Star
that's
Wars and I want to go in dark.
Yeah,
No,
Possible.
that's fine. We'll do most of our thing for Battlefront 2 anyway.
Oh,
we can talk about something. We can talk about its release time. I'm surprised but not surprised that they're going to release it in December.
Well, they're doing everything in December now.
No,
December
it's not
belongs to
in
Star Wars.
November.
No.
Yes.
It's in December 15th. They had a release date for Jedi.
It said no. I said Battlefront.
Oh, Battlefront. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. I thought
Yeah,
we were
but
talking about Last Jedi.
I'm happy that it's December. I'm kind of disappointed because I kind of want it to be earlier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, with the fact that we just confirmed November for Battlefront and December for that, they won't have a rush like they did with The Force Awakens and the first Battlefront. So, like, as much as people complain about DLC and expansions and the game not being fully
Well,
completed,
Battlefront 2's been confirmed for no season pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll get to that in a moment.
but that's amazing. So that means that everything should be completed with the game and it should be good.
Here's
I
the
just-
first thing. After seeing the trailer and everything, would you pre-order right now, knowing that there's no season
Which one?
pass? Battlefront 2.
I still
I
haven't really
wouldn't
seen the
pre-order
trailer,
in
but yes.
general, but
Depending on the price, because the last one was, I think, $70 for PC. So
It says if you pre-order now the game, you do get
Wait,
the Last
can I go
Jedi
on?
Heroes.
wait, can I go on Origin right now?
You might be able to, I think. Yeah.
I
I'll
think
go
they
look.
put the page up to pre-order already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll go look.
this is the thing they're doing.
I would you?
They're not doing season passes. I do still believe they're going to add some kind of microtransactions. I just don't. Hold on, T-Bird. I just don't think it's going to be that much stuff. I do think it's going to be a lot more heavy content.
Mm-hmm.
For a pre-order, I might just buy it with some of my side cache that I was saving up.
I think I saw what you were talking about with the microtrans. I didn't watch the video. I just saw like a thumbnail, and a while back, I was watching a video. I can't remember what it was. I think I was watching something about Battlefield 1, and someone mentioned something about them maybe doing this for Battlefront 2, and I can fully see that. Like if it's like with their Titanfall too, right? How they have the skins, the Titan Prime stuff.
That's fine if it's skins.
I mean, they don't add anything to the game, like giving you extra.
I don't think they.
You just buy skins.
General cosmetics, I think it's pretty much a given at this point.
I think that's okay. Like, I don't mind paying $5 for a really cool skin on a ship.
My stance on cosmetics are: do they fit in the game? Do they?
Oh, for sure. Because, I mean, but think of it now. We've got Star Wars Rebels, and we've got all like Sabine. She freaking painted that TIE fighter, which was the coolest thing ever, and I wish they'd show it again in the show. I think that's...
Actually, I don't think they're ever going to show that thing again.
Oh no, they won't.
It got blown up.
That's
For
why I
what,
said.
Matt?
Yeah, but she can paint. We know she paints all the stuff for them, right?
By the way,
Yeah.
on
Oh, by
She
the way,
fancies herself an artist.
I don't want to interrupt everyone, but let's do the pricing. I found out the pricing. Now I have Origin access, so I don't know. But Battlefront.
For Battlefront 2.
Yeah. No, I have access. As in Origin access gives you a discount.
Deluxe,
No, it's $99 for me for the deluxe and $79 as you said for the basic.
Okay, what's in the deluxe?
Okay, so the deluxe is called Star Wars Battlefront 2 Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition. So the Elite Trooper, I'll tell you the picture.
His prices are Canadian though, so
Yeah.
he actually
Right.
credit.
But the
There
Deluxe
are
Trooper has like
normal
the black.
ESRB AAA games
Yeah.
are 60.
Yeah, it's for you guys. I'm pretty sure the Deluxe Edition will start at, for me, it's $89.99.
It'll be
because I have access.
$79.99 here, and our actual title will be $60.
Yeah. If you don't have access, it'll be like 79 something. And I'm sure if you have access, it'll be like 69.
It's
But
just
anyways,
10% off.
the front cover has a black stormtrooper costume, and the guy's eyes are red, and he's got like painted red lines on him. It's kind of neat.
The
And
general consensus
some kind of blue
from what
thing
I've
in the
seen
back.
on Battlefront 2 with the digital deluxe content, Richie, is it's all time delay stuff. So
Oh
you
my
just
God,
stop
Richie.
earlier.
Yeah, and I would
Richie.
assume that.
go launch
Yeah,
your
so-
Origin because they've got.
I'm not logging in on Origin right now, man.
I'm being too loud. Okay, so they've got actual screenshots up, and it's pretty neat. So one of them right now we have looks like some kind of space battle. And I heard those are confirmed, which is gonna be sweet. I heard it sounds like they're gonna be like the
All I
original
want
Battlefront
more
2.
than anything with this game is a decent single player campaign, and
Dude.
God fucking, for the
Yeah.
love of Christ, do not,
Guys,
T-Bird,
recon
remember,
make-
calm down, man.
not
recon
make
droids.
vehicles pickups ever again.
No, we're gonna have tanks apparently. I saw a
Okay.
picture, but guys, recon droids, they're confirmed because they're
So-
in the fucking picture. You know the ones that you used to call them like the orbital strike with in the first Battlefront?
Yes.
The probe droids.
They're in the game. They're in the first picture with this moment mark.
Which brings me to my next thing. So what we saw on the trailer, Tauntauns are going to be a thing now,
Yeah, I heard on that.
which I'm so
they
excited about, and I will be disappointed if we can't slice them open.
That would be neat. Here, I'll tell you what you get. Okay, so you get the Last Jedi heroes, as Richie said. I believe if you pre-order it, hang on. Upgrade your troopers, get awesome extras.
Figure out the
inspired-
things and everything. Don't talk out loud because we
so.
also want
Oh.
to talk about things. So if you find something concrete, let us know, or like give us a second, and then we'll let you talk. But yeah, so like I said, Tauntauns. Like I know they're not gonna have it, but you know what would be cool to do, Scrub? Like say that there's a way to hide in the game now. Like say if you want to just kill your Tauntaun, slice it open and you just hide in there. So as they pass you, you're hiding all snug in your Tauntaun.
Like another fun feature I'd like to see brought back is the hunt mode that was added, where like one people could play Wampas, the other one could play.
I don't
or you could
remember
play,
that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, hunt mode.
That was
I
like
don't.
what I did.
What one is that from? I have all the games.
It's
I don't
from
know.
Battlefront.
Are you
What?
sure?
I wanna say
have
one.
all of them.
2 for
I don't-
PC had the XL modes, but didn't on consoles. I remember that being the
I
big
don't
thing.
remember Hunt mode, or maybe I never played it. That's probably.
You
what
probably
it was.
never
Well, they
played it.
had
It
the
was a
one
thing.
that was
So I've got the
Heroes
info
and
here.
Shield.
If you pre-order the game, you get 3 days early access.
That'll
And
probably be a given.
but that's
for
only
early
if you get
access
the- hold on,
members too.
that's-
EA access too.
I don't know
They've
because
been
you know
doing
what?
that with
No,
most
hold
of
on.
their last titles.
One at a time.
within trials.
When I got EA early access, I got that because it said that. It doesn't say that right now, and you get 3-day early access. I'm sure it will show up
They
at
wouldn't
the end.
announce it
With
this early
the
on,
digital
but I'm telling
deluxe or
Yes,
the deluxe
the
edition?
3-day
Yeah.
Digital Deluxe. So you get the last Jedi if you pre-order any edition. Now that's all you get for the standard. The deluxe edition you get. I'm not going to read all the info on them. We'll just read the titles because it's pain in the ass. So you get Elite Officer Upgrade Pack, Heavy Metal Upgrade Pack, Armored Assault Upgrade Pack, and Master Specialist Upgrade Pack. So you get blaster rifle, laser trip mine, ability, a couple rifles, grenades. Some kind
So it's a bunch
mega
of
blaster.
shit in general. Let's not go through the
it's
whole
all
list.
time.
Basically, the upgrade packs are all weapons and accessory kind of
Mhm.
things.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, ooh, this is interesting. So we're gonna be able to modify the guns. It's confirmed because so the armored
Well,
assault.
good,
upgrade
because-
pack
well,
says
it
early
depends.
unlock of this. So you can unlock these in the game regardless. These are just gonna be early unlocks, obviously. But do what Assault does best: charge in battle for an early unlock of the CR2 with a trigger modification and the grenade epic ability. I like how they call it grenade epic.
One thing I think we all need to figure out is they say all arrows are going to be spans through this. Now, I kind of
All
hope
three.
that Qui-Gon makes an appearance as a hero.
That would be neat. Wasn't he in the second game?
He was in.
No,
he was in
was
no
not in
game.
the second game.
I don't think he was in any.
He was in.
Let me
He was
Google it.
never in any except for that one Star Wars game on the
I just wanna see-
PlayStation, I think.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm googling it right now.
I just want to see some love for Qui-Gon. Who wouldn't want to be Liam Neeson? And then they have Darth Maul. Definitely Yoda. We saw Yoda in there.
Yoda's definitely in there. And
I'm
we
hoping
have
Kylo Ren's gonna be a good addition with his stuff.
Okay, so yeah, he's not. You guys were right. I thought you could. You know, considering there was the young ones and stuff.
So I'm hoping that it looks like Kylo's is gonna be kind of like similar to Darth Vader. He'll be able to do the Force choke and everything, but it looks like he's instead of raising them like Darth Vader does, he's gonna probably be able to bring them to you. You're gonna be able to bring like a rebel closer to you like instantly. That's probably gonna be his.
Oh, there's something that I didn't read apparently. Under when they all give you the description, so it says in addition, players will receive the Last Jedi heroes, which includes exclusively themed looks for Kylo Ren and Rey, inspired by the upcoming film The Last Jedi, and epic ability modifiers, exclusive Star Wars The Last Jedi themed looks for Kylo Ren. I don't know why they said that.
Theme looks are fine, but I'm a little worried about those modifiers you just
But
talked
they
about.
said theme looks. Yeah, but they said theme looks twice. Anyways, here's
As
the
long
cool
as
part.
it's not like a
One
pay to
epic
win kind of
ability-
thing, because that's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, no, they won't do that because it's not. They don't do that shit.
I mean, they
But
kind of
might
did.
do, like-
They kind of did it with the previous Battlefront by adding those weapons in the DLC.
Yeah, but you can unlock them either way.
Can you?
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
the guns
you
that you
could.
get from the DLCs, you are able to unlock them normally.
Some of them.
Okay.
Like
I mean, I
some-
guess
The
that's
DLCs
fine,
just
but
pretty much unlock them.
yeah,
yeah,
but isn't
like, there
that
are some
still
where you couldn't.
basically
There's,
pay
like,
to win?
Two of them. I think the fucking it's the the.
Would you
blaster
consider that pay to win, Matt?
No, because
I would call it
That's not
dangerously close to that.
It's close, but like that one blaster, the one that shoots the bolts and then shoots the big ball of. I can't for some reason I can't remember what it's called.
The bowcaster?
No, it's a machine gun. It's a heavy blaster. Kyle, what's his name? Kyle.
AFK?
Kyle uses it in Jedi Knight in those games. But anyways,
Scrub,
That-
would you
that-
buy this right away? Scrub,
Yeah.
scrub, not T-Bird.
Dude, I'm gonna wait regardless. I'll be honest.
Oh, this is interesting. So one epic ability modifier that
It's
upgrades
not-
Millennium Falcon.
It's not that I don't like Star Wars, it's the fact that I'm...
You want to see how it is?
Well, you pay for
Oh.
EA access, right? Name Scrub.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that's why I said it's almost...
It'll
guaranteed.
probably-
It's not
Oh, wait,
like
Scrub
every
has an
other
Xbox
recent
One?
EA
Oh.
title, you get like a 10-hour trial of EA access.
Okay.
But then you also get to keep the game. You could play it as long as you have access, which is nice. But they have to add the games at EA access, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they not.
But
I
they
mean,
will.
like the only one they didn't do like a 10-hour free trial with was Titanfall 2. They just did a few free weekends, but Mass Effect Andromeda, you got a 10-hour free trial. Battlefield, you got a 10-hour trial.
So I don't know why they keep calling it epic ability modifiers. I don't know why, but the fact that you can like upgrade the Millennium Falcon to the one
Maybe
that's in
people
the
have
Last Jedi.
signature moves now in this game.
Yeah, because there's two epic ability modifiers for both Kylo Ren and Rey. So Rey's it says mind with enemy mind control. So I'm guessing the Jedi mind trick, which is kind of neat. Kylo Ren says to freeze and pull opponents with the Force. And then there's the last one is one epic ability modifier for new First Order hero ships. So I don't know what that ship's gonna be. There might be a picture somehow.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. We'll see more during E3, but
Well, I mean, there's pictures if you.
those are
going-
pictures though. It doesn't really say too
No,
much
but they
yet.
look beautiful.
Let's get to the story campaign that we see. We saw the Empire, the Death Star being blown up, which is the second one. So this is right after the Revenge of the or Return of the Jedi. Sorry, and
No, it could be after New Hope.
it's
or
Return of the
Empire.
Jedi because it's the Death Star that if you
They
saw it,
made it.
It's
You
the
see
near
the
Death Star?
you
second
see
Death
the
Star.
second Death Star, T-Bird.
Oh, the near Death Star. Okay.
So, or should I say, yeah, second Death Star. So
I don't see him bitching to you.
they died, or yeah, everybody died, and they're all on Endor.
Oh
The Special
Yes.
Forces group was on
On
Endor.
Endor,
yeah.
yes. So it looks like you're playing a female. Big surprise there. But I don't really mind it that much, but I can already see a lot of people bitching about
can I.
female leads.
Okay,
And
let's talk
hold on,
about how do you feel?
hold on. And so they'll be doing that. But it looks like it's a good campaign so far, Scrub. I don't know if you saw too much into that.
I haven't watched a ton, man.
It was in the trailer a little bit.
Oh, that girl that we saw in the
What the fuck is that noise?
What noise?
It's like a loud whistle. Hold on.
It sounds
It's
like
T-Bird.
either a washing machine
T-Bird,
or
turn your
someone
shit down.
shuffling something.
Yeah.
No,
Nope, it's still hear it.
Oh, you might be hearing birds. I have my window open.
no, unless you live near like an Israeli Air Force base. That's not.
I'll try to turn my mic down. Hang on. I don't know why it's doing it.
What the fuck? Is it windy where you're at?
No, it's my door is closed. My washer's just.
Okay,
It's
no.
just window
It's a
side.
fucking
Fix.
lot-
Alright,
I got it.
hang on. Fix yo shit.
User was kicked out of your channel.
Alright, so
Hello.
he's kicked, so I'm gonna just fix his shit. Because that was annoying as hell.
No, like my big thing is like I really hope they do it right because they really did burn a lot of people with the way Battlefront went.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's also still the whole fact that there are, as far as we're aware, like 5 major Star Wars games in development. We know BioWare is working on a new one.
Get the fuck out.
My god.
my
Fuck
God.
out.
It's still no, just you're gone for now.
Left your channel.
He's gone for now. I swear to god.
No, like there's a lot of stuff being done for Star Wars, so I think this is a good chance to see some good games. We know BioWare is working on one. We know Visceral is working on one.
Mhm.
We know I can't remember the other dev team that's working on one right now off the top of my head. But there's a lot of stuff that could be pretty cool. So EA really has to not drop the ball on Battlefront 2. I mean, or else people just won't trust DICE anymore.
Yeah. So I'm glad they added a campaign because I really wanted a campaign. I think they can do it.
All I hope is the campaign doesn't play out like a tacked on
It looks like it's
campaign.
it's an original
what I
thing,
mean is-
which I'm glad they're doing.
Well, the writer behind it, I'm trying to remember the last thing he worked on. Hang on, I had his name somewhere. Give me one sec. The big thing, though, that I want to say is, like, with Battlefield 1, the campaign felt so tacked on that it just didn't feel like it was... Like, you know what I mean when I say tacked on? You played areas that were part of the multiplayer. It felt like they just pieced the multiplayer together with bots. But the Battlefront 2 campaign is written by Walt Williams, who was the lead writer on Spec Ops: The Line, which had a really good story.
Mhm.
So I really hope...
Oh, I just
can
finished
pull-
that too. Well, I finished it a while ago. I just haven't uploaded it to
Yeah,
YouTube.
hopefully Battlefront 2 doesn't go nearly as dark
Now,
as Spec Ops: The Line
People
is
say this is a
live.
good story for Spec Ops Line. I agree. It was a good story, but I called it halfway through the game. I
Well,
called
yeah,
it.
call it right up at the white phosphorus part. That's
It
where you
was
really
way before
start
that.
going. That's where you really start going. Okay, I know what's happening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I mean, all in all they have to do is give people a good single-player campaign that doesn't feel tacked on, improve on the multiplayer, take out fucking shitty vehicle unlocks. Like, please, for the love of God, don't ever do them that way again.
Yeah. I don't know what to say with that, but if things work out, like I feel like even if you have a great story, there's still a lot of people that are just still gonna shit on it, just to shit on it. I see a lot of
And you know
people do
what?
that,
That's
even with Last of Us.
kind of-
Last of Us is good. Like I loved it, but I know a lot of people that say it's fucking horrible to them.
I mean, that's one of those things that is gonna happen regardless. It's just a matter of giving them a reason to, I guess, is the way to word it.
Oh, if you see that shit blow up, and they'll eventually just comment.
No, that's what I mean. Like, don't just please. You don't even have to have a fantastic, really touching story. You just have to make it all right.
Right. It looks like T-Birds is not loud anymore, so thank God for that. But I can't hear him, so that's fine. Anyway, where were we? Stories, yeah, stories. So we have that. We hope it's good. It's an original story, which is nice as well. And hopefully it just goes well for EA, I guess. They're already going in the right direction of not doing the season pass, so we don't have to buy 4 fucking packs. Because the reason they said they weren't doing the season pass was because they noticed that their player base is dropping because not a lot of people were able to join in on the new shit. They didn't want to play it, so they got left out, which means people were dropping out of playing the whole game in general.
Battlefield 1, with the last major content DLC, they started implementing to where as long as one person in your party had it, you could play on the DLC maps with them.
Really?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad we're starting to see the end of season passes, but the downside is that means the rise of microtransactions is going to get even
As long
harder.
as it's cosmetic, I could give 2 shits.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
don't know. I
it's
don't know how long
Dota
it's
does
gonna
this well
stay that
where
way.
Dota does this well where it's all just cosmetic, and I'm perfectly fine with that because you can get jealous with people's skins, fine, but if it's not really impacting the game at all.
Yeah, I really just, like I said, don't fuck it up.
This might be a little more.
About all I got for it.
This might be a little bit of a home stretch, but you know what I do want to see in a Battlefront game?
What?
Customizable Jedi heroes or Sith. As
I don't
in-
think that'll happen until we get an old Republic era.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, I was
The
thinking
reason
that
behind
too.
that is the lore is just too tight on that at the moment. Like, they already got a shitload of backlash, by the way, for making clone troopers customizable.
Really?
Like, I mean, they're not supposed to be customized, Richie.
I thought
They're
it was fine.
clones.
Well, hold on.
That's
The-
just
the-
it. During their
weren't
seasons
clones.
and
Hold on.
the things, the clone troopers always had that ability to customize themselves, and they usually
He's
did.
talking
a
about
little
like the faces and everything, I think.
Oh, the faces?
The faces was the big thing.
Yeah,
But
so this is the thing that people don't realize. During the time of A New Hope and all that, they were completely not clones anymore. It was
no,
just
we went
people who
back to
joined.
stormtroopers at that point. That was
Yeah.
the main
Yeah.
thing. No,
They did that to alleviate the risk of someone creating a virus or a disease that'll only
That could
affect
kill all
the
the
clone
clones,
troopers.
Yeah.
No,
I
that
think
brings
the
up
only
another question with the whole all eras topic. I personally would really, really like to see some Old Republic stuff done. I mean, but I think we're gonna be getting another Old Republic game from BioWare. Like, it's
Yeah.
pretty much all but confirmed at this point. So
A lot of
they
people
just
are a
wrapped
little
out
skeptical on that.
I wouldn't even worry about it. They just wrapped up the last SWTOR expansion fairly recently. I played through it and it was fucking fantastic. Did it ruin in-game rating? Yeah, but did it add a great story? Hell yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I guess. I mean,
I think
I
the
know they
next
could
game.
tell a good story,
I
but
think we've been on Battlefront 2 for a bit.
it's only been like 25 minutes.
How do I sound now?
You sound alright for
You don't
now.
sound like you're like
I-
near an Air Force base.
Well, I don't know how that happened. I don't think it was my laundry machine because, yeah, I live across from my bathroom, but it doesn't really matter. My door's closed, and it wasn't that loud. I think
No,
what caused...
it was
no,
that
no,
loud.
It was fucking loud.
I know.
It was
But
like
I think- Let me tell you what.
an Iranian just went into me
I
and
had
just
my-
It
earraped
sounded
my
he
ear holes.
booted up a- it
I
sounded like
had
he
my
booted
window
up a
open, and
game
I'm
it
right
turned
beside
his
the
mic
window
up.
because I tried to keep it cool in my room, right? And the birds were going, and I think it is windy out, a bit windy. So I think that coupled with the laundry machine just made it worse, and it messed up everything in the mic somehow. I don't know what caused it, but something did.
Anyway,
And yeah.
we've got single player. We have high hopes. We've got
Are you
multiplayer.
only-
No DLC season
Hold
pass.
on. Are you the only Empire? I mean, are you only the Empire in single player?
No.
Okay.
We know
I've heard
absolutely
it made
jack all
mention
about
that
the
they
single player.
are there's supposed to be a redemption arc in it.
I mean, like
So-
you play as the Empire, and then all of a sudden you decide, no, I'm evil, so I'll become the rebels, type of thing.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I have no idea. All I know is, or what I'm gathered thus far, you're playing as this one chick, and
Yeah.
that's as far as I know.
So, out of curiosity, I mean, a lot of people get butthurt over this. What do you guys think about them doing all the, like, people say it's feminist, but I could care less, but the whole feeling the need to make a woman the lead because
We're not
you know,
getting into
What?
that because that's
I don't
just
think it's a
fucking
need
stupid.
in that sense either.
No, you said you
I
wanted
think it
to
works
earlier.
out great. I've said this before, in all honesty. Both Fallout New Vegas and the entire Mass Effect series actually play out better when you do a character female.
Well, have
Well, yeah,
you
but that's a
seen?
different thing. I'm talking about when they don't give you the choice and they just, you know, a lot of game developers and
No,
all
it should be what the developer feels, what it needs
Yeah.
to be.
if
Like
they
for a
feel it
prime
fits the story,
example,
it's fine.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I saw my brother play it. It's a good female lead. Like it was great.
Oh, it
They
looks-
knew
yeah.
from the very beginning when I saw the interview with Neil Druckmann and the director of Horizon Zero Dawn. They said at the very beginning of development, they always knew, they didn't know how she would look, but they always knew it was going to be a female lead. Because they felt strongly that it needed to be a female for this particular story. And I agree because from what I saw from my brother, it would not have worked well if it was a guy. At all.
Yeah, I like it that way. I'm talking about when they do the perspective of, oh, they need to, like, it doesn't come across as rude, but, you know, like, I was watching Edge of Tomorrow earlier today with Tom Cruise, and I was reading stuff on Wikipedia, but anyways, you know, people complain about, oh, they need to make women feel like they're empowered, like, they can be a story. I'm like, really? That's how it seems, but with these games that are coming out now, I'm wondering if you guys think that that's kind of what people do, the reason why they put the females in. I could care less if it's a male or female, as long as it's a good story. I just get annoyed at when you go on YouTube and you're there to watch the content and the person, and that's all people complain about. It's like, oh, it's another guy or it's another female. It's like, really? Or the companies.
I just think there's a lot of
But the companies also do it.
butthurt little dick boys out there
True,
that
but
can't handle their
companies
shit.
also make these games like this because they have. It's almost like what's the word? You know what I mean? Like they do it because that's what
They have to
politically
fill a
correct
quarter
is.
kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's politically correct now to do
Hold
all
up.
this.
It's
Like,
not
women are
politically
fucking
correct.
wrong.
People are
but
just
that's-
saying that stupid shit for a
but
reason.
I know
That's
that,
all it
but
is.
if
They
don't
need to
do
get
it,
off
they
their
can't.
damn man diapers, or should I say little kid diapers, and grow the fuck up.
Well,
It's
I know,
for
but
the game.
I know
Some-
that, but companies, you know, they do that because
No.
they're like, oh, we're gonna make money. But
That's it.
There are so many girls that comment on these videos that go, dude, I could give two shits less.
I got an assist.
I don't even
And it's
think
like-
they're reaching that. Because if you see this, look, when I play some of my RPG games, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play a girl. I don't give a shit. Like,
Oh no, I have nothing.
I'll
against
be
that.
honest, I
It's
play
the
a girl so I
male
don't have
and
to look
female
at my dude's
and-
ass the whole way.
see, there you go.
It's the male and female lead thing in some of these games, like FPS games and stuff.
You know what
And
it
I
is,
think-
Scrub? And Hubert, you know what I think it is? I think
What?
it's just because there's no choice. That's why they're
I know,
angry.
and that's
I
why
don't
people
care
get
what
pissed.
character I get stuck with as long as the character's
Well, for
tolerable.
all the other
The
The
people,
minute they add an
I
annoying
think that's
character,
what
I
brings
hate
the
it.
battle needs. And I'm not saying this to sound sexist or anything, but I think it'd be dope to see, like, a woman and a female lead in a Grand Theft Auto game in the next one.
I think
Don't
Grand
just
Theft Auto
make it-
should just die.
do
Well,
this.
That too. I do think. But if they were gonna do it,
put
I
two
don't
games.
want it to be where it's all about the female, and I have nothing wrong with females. I think it'd be really cool to have a team like they did in Grand Theft Auto 5, right? They had the 3 guys. Don't make it 3 girls. Make it a group of guys and girls. That would be dope. Like, you know.
No, I think that would be a little too much there.
Well, not a big group, but like, 'cause if they're gonna do something like that, where you start as a
Record
girl
the power on?
and then you
Fuck,
come
that's
together,
stupid.
you know what I mean? I don't know. Because if you just do the females, and especially in Grand Theft Auto, everyone's gonna complain.
Yeah. So, well, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. So do this. Hold on. We have about. Oh, I said minutes.
You said
It's yeah. So do this. This is a good experiment. I feel we should do. If you make a new game, do this. 2 different versions of it. Put a you can do focus group or just to the masses. That's fine. But do this group plays the game where it's the same game. The only difference is that for the character you can choose either a male or female, like Mass Effect. And then the other version, just have it to where it's a female only. You can't choose a guy. See the reaction, and not only will they probably be okay with the female and the guy, but they'll pick the female anyway for most guys, because there's a choice. Even though there's a male in there, they won't bitch about it because they'll still want to be the girl.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's not that. I think people are complaining because it's like, well, it's always the guy who has to like save the girl. Well,
yeah, there's a stereotype for video games. Like if you look at BioShock Infinite, like the other.
You know, whoa!
Hold on.
Have you played the BioShock Infinite
Yes.
DLC?
no,
Yes.
it's a good example. He's got a very good.
Hold
point.
on.
Like, it ends on this
This
right?
I'm scratching the DLC because
I
the
think you
DLC
mean,
tapered on.
I think you mean base game.
Yeah, base
not
game.
DLC.
So like I played the DLC Scrub. I know it's so fucking good. I loved it. But I'm talking about base game. If you look at like Uncharted, BioShock Infinite, all those guys, they're all white guys and they all are posing in the same way. That's your basic shit. Like not a lot of people were bitching too much, but
I've never
that's
thought of
still
that. Yeah,
kind of
no
the
one
same
bitches
thing.
No one bitches about the fact that it's always a white guy or a black guy, but
You
yet
got
they-
Chris
they-
and Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, it's funny, but they bitch about females. It's so funny. Never thought of that.
They're afraid of the almighty uterus.
What show does that come from?
That's from Robot
Well,
Chicken.
Richie, you want to go on The Amazing Atheist for a cameo next? Go ahead,
But-
keep adding your cringy quotes. I'll sign you up for the White Nightclub. Jesus Christ.
Does he get the white outfit?
Took
No.
it so far, it's not even funny anymore. It was like it was a horse, and Richie was like, yeah, dude, I'm done beating it. Let's fuck this stupid horse.
You want me to jack it off too while I'm at it?
Richie's like, you see that dead horse? I'm gonna suck it. That's what I'm gonna do.
I could totally see him doing that.
I cut off its penis.
Yeah.
Like, see this? This is mine now. Oh,
It's like I recently spotted this topic, Richie, because I was watching the one thing, and when they complained about Ray, and they were like, "Oh, it's a girl," and I think that's kind of neat, but I don't want to see media become about, oh, we have to make girls seem like they're in the limelight. I think they've been there for a long time. It's just, how about instead of doing that, we just make it equal? Everyone's a fucking main character half the time. It's Star Wars, like, it's all these other shows, movies, games. Everyone works together. It's called a team fucking effort.
well, you get like you can't have a team game all the time. You gotta have some
No,
single
yeah.
player. Like for example, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. That's since I'm talking about like the old ones. It was just basically
right.
her
If
versus
they
a bunch
keep
of
her
fucking
for a
animals in a game. People didn't bitch back then. You know
No,
why?
no,
Because they were smarter than that for a while.
No, they didn't bitch because she had big boobs. Let's be
I
honest,
wasn't
she was-
talking about that. Oh, so you all right? So that's how we fix it. We just put big boobs on every single girl.
But no, but
Lead.
in Lara Croft it's different, right? But you're absolutely right. That's probably one of the best examples because it's been around for a very, very long time. And no
Very
one ever
long time. I
complained
played
that
it.
it's a female.
I played it on the Sega Saturn when that was my first one.
I mean, it's amazing to see how many people they say complain and go, oh, you know, there's no female leader, this or that. But then when you do watch YouTube, a lot of the girls will say, I'm a girl and I don't give a shit. It's amazing. Like, so how many of these people actually are girls? or actually play the video games or watch the shows that they're bitching about.
You know what I think there isn't enough of that I love to make fun of? Like, it's fun to act gay, or even voice act gay. Like that stereotypical thing. But they should add more shit like that into video games. I think it's hilarious when they do that.
Not forced. I agree with you. They
can do it forced.
No, but not force it so like everything about it is gay. But we know the character.
Oh my, you know what? I would play the shit out of a whole forced gay game. Just like one man trying to say, there you go, have a male lead trying to save like a princess type, but it's a prince.
You know what? That'd be fine by me.
Make it as funny like Saints Row.
But I mean, where like it's completely obvious that you're going to be playing a gay guy.
Can you imagine if you were playing Super Mario and he was trying to find his lover, which is a guy?
I'd be fine with that.
Your dick is in another castle, my friend.
Or when it says Peach, your pussy. That'd actually be funny if like a developer did that.
Oh, and Bowser is just like this huge lesbian with a shortcut or short haircut. That could totally work. Gender bend that shit.
So, back to Battlefront 2. Who's excited to play as the droids? Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was talking to
little
Kane
bit,
about this. He was afraid that they weren't going to be actually droids in there.
They have to be because...
I told him the same because Darth Maul was there.
Well, no, not just that, but they confirmed it when they released the first game. What they said was, we're not putting the droids in, and the reason being is we're recreating, like we're redoing the series, but we want to do it right. So this one's going to be about the first game, which didn't have any droids. It just had the first kind of like the original trilogy, but the next game will have them. I'm curious to what the models are going to be like. Like obviously they'll look like they did from the moon. And I mean, let's be honest, the models from Battlefront 2 for the droids, actually, even though the graphics aren't great, they weren't that bad. So I wonder, is there going to be a massive difference in how, let's say, a droidica looks now versus then? Besides the graphics, right? Like, obviously the model will look, ooh, really nice, but is it going to change at all in its appearance? Like, where certain things were on the droid because of the graphics fault? I kind of hope not. You know, like, that's what I've wondered. I'm like, okay, the battle droids are going to look the same. The super battle droids will look the same because, you know, they just have to update the graphics. But droidicas could look different. Like, there could be things that... Is it going to be, oh, well, you just couldn't see it because the graphics were low? Or is it going to be, we added this because now we can? I just don't want them to change it and make it, like, you know, a skeletonized thing. And make it
I think it'll be a lot better this time around. They know their shit now. Like, if you look at the Battlefield games, even though their launches weren't particularly great, I know this one's not going to be an exception either. I expect it to be complete shit for the first month.
Yeah, same, because the first Battlefront wasn't too bad. It was shaky for about half a month. But this one I think will be like really bad on its servers because of the fact that you can play as droids and the clones and stuff. So I think it's, yeah, their servers are going to be shit for the first month or so.
But I'm still going to probably play at least maybe... they'll definitely have the private matches, which that should have been in the beginning of Battlefront 1. Yeah, I don't know why it took them so long to add that later.
It's not even really that great. I mean, Skirmish is great, but it's not what I was hoping. Like, a lot of people want Galactic Conquest, and yeah, I think that'd be great, but you know what? I just want private matches where I can have me, you, and a bunch of all of our other buddies, and we can pick the map. Just like the original Battlefront and Battlefront 2, we can pick the map, pick the sides. That's what I want in private matches. And then be like, either you do like Battlefield Blitz tickets or live stream, whatever you want, but like that's what I'd like.
That's good.
Also, what I really hope they add.
God damn, what the fuck was that?
That wasn't me. I think they have it on console. So if any of you have Battlefront on console, maybe you can confirm this for me.
I do have it on console actually.
Dude, they have split screen, right? For like skirmish and stuff.
Yeah, I bought it because I thought my brother wanted to play a lot, but he hardly plays it.
Well, see, here's
Battlefront.
the thing. I don't understand. I really wish EA would watch your streams or just someone, because I really wish they'd add that to PC. Like, I mean, I realize Rocket League's a sport game; it's a lot different, but there are many other games like that do, like Call of Duty, for instance.
Well, have you played Salt and Sanctuary on the console?
My point is
it's basically 2D Dark Souls, and I could play that co-op with my brother.
Yeah, but that's what I want. I want to be able to run around in Star Wars. Like, yeah, I think you could skirmish on PC, with 2 players. I'm not even sure, because I don't think you can. But in Call of Duty, you can. 2 players or more online on PC. Like, don't get me wrong, split screen on PC is not that great, but with today's technology, a lot of people have big monitors. Some people just hook it up to their TV.
Yeah, but not a lot of people do have that. Most PC gamers don't have that well of a PC game.
I don't know if you can find it now. There
machine.
was a forum on EA's site. There was like one of their topics. People were like, put split screen on PC. I don't really want it for online, to be honest. I wouldn't mind it, because when my cousin comes over or someone else comes over, I could play with them if they wanted, right? It'd be really nice. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about the old days of, oh, I died, here's the controller, your turn. I have no problem with that. That was actually fun. Because it was kind of like a challenge of, can I last the whole game? It was boring if you could, because then...
I got a question here. Who was nice enough... we all invited our friends when we were younger to play on... Hold on. We all had invited our friends to play whatever console we had at the time. Unless you were just PC all the way since you were little. But you always had 2 controllers. Would you always be player 1, or did you actually give it to your friends sometimes?
I didn't really care too much about that. If we were playing split screen, I mean, it depends.
Oh, I would be looking at that motherfucker. I did that to Matt. I was like, Matt, you better not be fucking looking at that screen on the bottom.
It's impossible not to. Like,
I don't care what anyone says. Me and Matt would be.
Like, you can not look at the screen, but it's impossible not to see a glance of it. It's just impossible unless you somehow do what they do on the internet and you see those guys with the blankets. Otherwise, it's impossible not to see a glance. If it was a shooter game.
No, that's why you just if you catch him looking, you get to punch him in the face. That was the golden rule.
No, we kind of just allowed screen looking because, I mean, if we were playing shooter games...
Well, that's because you're Canadian. You just...
Me and
my friends, half the times we couldn't figure out what...
Yeah, and what do you do if he does?
Throw a fucking ball at him.
Yeah, there you go. See?
We were playing on 2 separate... My buddy used to come over and he'd bring his console because I had more...
Yeah, but you're also Canadian. You guys are nice to each other.
No, we didn't split. We would not allow screen looking if we played on separate screen. Like, if he brought his Xbox over and we played a game together, like, that's like Call of Duty or something like that, or Halo or whatever, we weren't split screen. There's like, no, you can't. Like, if we split screen, it was like, my screen was small enough.
See,
like, okay.
Beanie's got the right idea. You punch people if you catch them looking at the screen. You're like, no, fucker. You're trying to get the edge, and I'm gonna.
We had that rule if we were split screening. If we were just
I'm
like,
talking about split screening.
Okay, yeah, then yeah. We were like, no,
Yeah.
but if it was like an accident, it was kind of like...
It's so hard to do it when there's 4 people, 4 local.
Oh, yeah, and the worst thing is, half the time, even if you did it, by the time you figured out where the fuck they were, they're gone or you can't find it.
Well, when we were younger in high school, me, Matt, Donald, and Thomas would go over sometimes. It was mostly towards Matt's house because he was also kind of close. We would play Time Splitters on the PS2. And that shit was hard to fucking not appear because you have this tiny little screen. You're like, I'm sorry, but my eyes are just drifting to the left or the bottom.
James Bond.
I was looking for my screen.
Yeah, there you go. I was looking like most of the times I would not remember what screen I was.
On
I'm
the
like,
game me and you met, GoldenEye on the N64.
oh, GoldenEye, yeah. That wasn't impossible.
Oh god,
No,
fucking nightmare.
But here's the other thing. If you were on
Well,
the
the worst part
Labyrinth
about
map,
GoldenEye on the Nintendo
And the library
64
map?
split screen was
One at a time, one at a time.
The game ran at like 10 frames a second.
how do you even know what your N64 ran at?
It was way low. Well, because the game ran at locked 15 frames
No,
a
seriously.
second.
It's not like they had FPS counters in the game, and it's not like any of us noticed.
Most people can see and notice, yes.
Well, nowadays,
The minute
yes,
your eye
exactly.
stops... No. Even then, you could see and notice. We had interlaced TVs for a while, and most CRT TVs operated at above 60 hertz.
Oh, no, but I'm talking about when it came out, and we were all like 10.
No, you totally noticed. Trust me.
I didn't
'Cause
know there was a frames per second thing. I
You
just
just
played
were
the
like,
fucking
it's game slowdown. No, that's just how shit that game ran.
It was still fun though. We all played it. Don't deny it.
Time Splitters, like, I'm still getting PTSD from those matches, Kane or Matt.
Ricky, you're gonna get PTSD when we play Battlefront 2 and I run up on you as a droidica. Oh, I just thought of something. I really hope they implement it into it, like, even if it has to be its own game mode, I don't care. But I want to be able to play as every single faction. So, like, the Clone Troopers, Stormtroopers, the CIS, which is the
droids.
plays them, plays anything. That would be dope. That would be a sick game mode.
Still gold or bronze.
Yeah, I would want to fucking play that. Give me my fucking clones.
Now,
Give me my clones.
Here's the thing, Matt. How could you do it? You could do it in a couple different ways. You could do one where the clones and stormtroopers go against the droids, and the Force Awakens type of stuff, right? The New Age. Or you could like mix and match, and just do like, so you've got the evil guys, so all the Empire and the droids are together, and the new First Order, right? And then you've got the Rebels and the Clone Troopers and all that stuff together. That would be a cool game mode. I mean, because then you could play as anyone. You, when you die, you could respawn as a clone, or you could respawn as a rebel. That would be really cool. But my biggest happiness about this new game is they're gonna have fucking tanks finally for the rebels. I'm like, they were in the first game. It helped us not get shot on by AT-ATs.
It wouldn't get shot on. It's just that good.
No, we got no. But I mean the ATSTs.
Yeah.
We get shot on. But
Well,
like,
you're clearly doing something wrong.
No, I can kill them. My point is though, if the enemy team has 2 or 3 of them, I think it's only 2 allowed at one point. But you get the point. The Empire in the first game is just too overpowered on ground maps. It's ridiculous.
Well, the Empire was supposed to be
Yeah,
overpowered.
in the first Battlefront,
That's canon.
No, but in the very first Battlefront, okay, we had speed bikes. Everyone got speed bikes, but you could play Hoth and you would get the Wampas and all that, right? And then you would get
Tauntauns and the
Tauntauns.
snow speeders. Yeah.
Yeah, and the tanks. There were tanks.
Oh yeah.
But that's my point. Why didn't we get the tanks as the rebels? Because that would help us combat the ATSTs at least. Not have to always use rockets. But apparently we're getting them in the second game, so I'm happy with that. That was fucking fine too. Although I do have to be honest, guys. If you could cosplay anyone, like, or no, here. If you could.
Chris
be
Redfield.
Limbo,
Chris
if you
Redfield.
guys-
Chris
if you
Redfield.
guys-
Chris Redfield.
Empire or Rebels?
Oh, we're
what was
talking
that?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
Cosplay
really
as
cool.
either
Oh,
Rebels or Empire.
Yeah, for me, if it was cosplay, I'd be the Empire just because their stuff is cooler. Like, we have to admit, they have fucking cool
Yeah,
costumes.
give me the fucking Stormtrooper uniform.
But, if I had to, like, be transported
I'm
into
Come on
sorry.
in!
I'd be a Rebel.
I am a big fan of the Clone Troopers, and the
Yeah, their armor
Stormtroopers'
is the
armor
shit.
is just a more or less an upgrade of that.
Well,
So,
in reality, it's a downgrade, but well,
to
look
an
at-
extent, yeah.
no, just because of the times they were filmed at. Otherwise, it is an upgrade. But yeah, like,
I just think being a stormtrooper is like the most bland cosplay. It's cool. I like it, but it just picking it, it's just like, oh,
if
you're
you
boring.
dress up as a rebel, let's say an Endor rebel, how many people, unless you have
Fuck that. I'll be a tauntaun. Have people ride me.
Not that. If you
Not
were a
in that
rebel-
way. I didn't mean it that way.
I get it. If you were a normal
Shit.
rebel, right?
I really gotta
If you
watch
were
what I
gonna
say.
think, if you're a normal
I could
rebel,
be wrong.
and the costumes, like, not from Force Awakens, we take out that era, and we use the old ones. People are gonna think you're like some guy from an army for airsoft or something, or some random army guy. Honestly, that's what it looks like. And that's why I say Stormtrooper, because people can go, oh, I know immediately where you're from. They don't have to differentiate, and they're like, oh, which type are you? Whereas if you're a rebel, you have to tell them you're a fucking rebel. Nowadays, maybe not so with Force Awakens, because it looks like they've actually probably got better costumes, but that's why I always went to Empire, because if you've seen the Family Guy version, they're like, Stewie's like, we've got cookies or a gym or something, and it's like, and then Chris is like, man, the Empire is cool stuff.
If somebody can
Yeah.
pull through.
I mean, it's just unfortunate, but if I had to be them, I would be the rebels. But if I was just cosplaying them, yeah, Empire.
Nah,
all
just
the way.
do that whole tauntaun thing, man.
Believe it or not,
Have the
I
girls that
actually-
cosplay just ride on you.
Okay, so I saw 2 different types. Last time I was at Anime North, there was a guy in a tauntaun costume, and it wasn't like one of those inflatable ones that you see with the T-Rexes or the rubber ducks where half of it's inflatable. It was almost like a furry, but so he stuck out of it.
You lost
and
me
then-
at furry.
No, I'm saying that because it wasn't inflatable, so I don't know if he made it whatever. But he sat in the middle where the saddle was, So that's why I say it was like the inflatables, because I've seen an inflatable one, and it was like that. And then the head was up front. It was kind of neat. And I saw another one where there was a guy who was in the Tauntaun costume. I thought there was a guy riding it. It was awesome.
I know.
So,
You know what I haven't seen that would be
What?
good to see as a cosplay for Star Wars?
you are?
If someone went around rolling in a Jabba the Hutt costume.
I've
Oh,
seen that.
God.
I'm not joking.
He has like 5 other guys that are like slaves that just
Okay,
push him
that's-
around in like this trolley.
Oh, no, I didn't see that part. No, I just saw an inflatable one. It was funny as shit.
I would like to see that. And then you can have one person cosplaying as Princess Leia on that trolley.
No, the green woman. You know, the one that gets dropped down
Fuck
into
the green one.
Yeah, but that'd be funny. You
Nah.
have, like, no, if you said with the trolley, you have someone with the lever. You just put a fake lever in there so you could... that'd be funny.
Anyway,
You know remember the woman that sings in that movie? The one with the really long mouth?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw someone cosplay that. I was like, that was dope.
I still want to see Jabba the Hutt the most.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we're going on to our next segment. I think we talked about Star Wars a little too long enough there, boys. Because it is almost time to close this podcast and then do a game live stream shortly after. So we'll just put a cork on it there. So,
Dude, we lost.
upcoming
That's
games.
just...
Let's see what we've got here. April 11th. These are what came out already. Ukulele came out April 11th. Bulletstorm. Ukulele is for PS4, PC, Xbox One. Think of it as a Banjo-Kazooie type
Just
thing.
Oh,
Banjo-Kazooie.
I was waiting for you to say it was going to be like a rock band version for you.
No.
I'm waiting for something like that to come out.
No. So we've got that. If that's your thing, go ahead, check that out. Kathy, we'll do that after. Podcasts are for podcasts. You have to realize, after podcasts, about 10-15 minutes, give it time to upload. And then I'll fucking do it. But we've got Bulletstorm, full clip edition. April 7th is when it came out. Lego
Don't
City
fucking
Undercover.
buy Bulletstorm full clip edition either. Gearbox legit deserves no money for that. It's got
What game, Bulletstorm?
it's got less graphics options than the fucking original one. Duke Nukem isn't even really in there. They just changed the character model. They threw in some shitty voice lines and people still call you by the name of the main character in Bulletstorm. They legit just model swapped him. It's fucking garbage. Like, Gearbox should be shot for that shit. Like, this is the third remaster like that. They have fucked up entirely. The Duke Nukem 20th anniversary, they fucked up. They removed the DLC from all storefronts, so you can't buy it anymore. They fucked up the audio. They didn't add the DLC into any of the game. It's pretty much a given they're going to release it to buy it again for more price. They fucked up. What was the other remaster they did fairly recently that was just fucking trash? Hang on. It's on the tip of my tongue. I mean, I can still hate on them for fucking up the Halo 1 PC port. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you mean the oh god, what's the name of it?
Combat Evolved?
Yeah, Combat Evolved.
They bombed it just mainly because they did the whole... Gearbox just is shit. Just don't buy anything
Wait,
they make
re-released
unless
Combat
it's
Evolved and
Borderlands
fuck
at this
Halo.
point.
How do you fuck Halo? Like, honestly.
A lot of different ways. Look
Yeah,
at
but
the other Halo.
original
games.
is still out. Why would you re-release that game when you like install the original disc and still play it? Hey,
Because reasons.
yeah, I guess.
Reasons.
So. Did
Nah.
Microsoft get money from that? They would assume so, right?
Nah, it's alright. So anyway, we've got Persona 5 that came out April 4th. I heard that's good. It's got a current score of 93 and it's only on PS4.
Is that on Rotten Tomato?
This is all on Metacritic.
I was joking. You didn't get the joke.
Whatever. Now, for the actual upcoming games, we've got Full Throttle Remastered. I have not played Full Throttle, but it's remastered, so who knows? We've got Guardians of the Galaxy coming on in the 18th. It's
Telltale,
Telltale
right?
series, yes, the Telltale series. Jesus, as soon as we end this whole live stream, like this whole podcast, people are already starting to join. We've already got 8 people watching. What's the matter, guys? Do you guys not like podcasts? Fuck. All right, week of April 24th to the 30th, we got Dragon Quest Heroes 2 on the 25th, Outlast 2 on the 25th. Puyo Puyo Tetris on the 25th. Damn.
What the fuck?
Anyone?
Wait,
No,
Tetris.
never
Sorry,
mind.
did not.
Yeah,
What?
Tetris.
What's new about Tetris? Is it just
I think it's just a theme
Don't know my
kind of
own
thing.
strength.
Okay.
Alright, I've already said a lot of these before, so, you know, fuck that. Let's go a little along the ways.
I know
May
the
1st to
date.
7th, we've got Nog and Prey.
What's that?
Prey is a reboot of an old game.
Oh, Prey.
It's not
Okay, you
even a
said that.
reboot at all. It's actually something.
It's a
completely
rehash.
Original. None of the stories. No, it's not a rehash either.
Reboot? It's totally reboot.
No, none of it comes from the original game whatsoever. The first
But
Prey
reboot doesn't
was
have to
about,
say it doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be from the same
Yeah, it's a
shit. It's just the same
redoing,
universe.
Richie.
Feels like,
A
I know
reimagining.
nothing for no
Better term.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Reboot.
It's like, I guess I'll have to find out.
If you wanted to say it was like an actual thing, I would say remake, maybe.
None of the mechanics are the same. Nothing is the same. The first Prey was about a Native American, like borderline time traveler.
I don't know. Let's see, what's big in the news? We got
Where are
May
you
16th,
looking for
Injustice 2. That is definitely one.
I can't wait for that. That looks and the thing is, they have confirmed it for PC, but I don't think it's coming to PC right away.
Maybe. But we've got a.
What are you looking for these game lists?
It don't matter because we're already done with
I
it.
set myself
That was
up.
your list of upcoming games. We've got no fan art this time around, so all your dick pics aren't gonna be on the live stream. Remember, if you guys got fan art of Kane but fucking Ted, you can always put it in my Twitter or
Okay.
the fucking Discord or wherever the subreddit, and we'll put it on the podcast for you guys. Show off your amazing art skills, whether it be stick figure drawings or anything else.
I can't even do that.
It don't matter. I did a crappy ass stick figure thing. Hell, we should just do. I'll just do a fan art of Kathy just being royally screwed by a chihuahua.
But I couldn't get the-
There we go. You hear that, Kathy? Chihuahua porn. There you
What
go.
was what beanie? So does anyone? Did
I said
anyone see
Kathy,
that
not Beanie.
No, beanie. Text me. So does anyone know that Lego has a sale going on Steam right now?
Don't care. Not related to this podcast.
Dang it, because I'm looking at it.
All right, I guess it's probably time to end this fucking shit. So I'd like to thank all my people here, members of the Rockitech and also guests. Let's go first, NIGHTBOT.
What was that? My brain just
Just
turned
as
off.
smart as ever there, buddy.
What? Brain turned off. So fuck off.
All right, well, like I said, we're saying goodbye. So we got NIGHTBOT here.
Later.
We've got Roxas.
Let it go.
We got T-Bird.
What? Bye.
And we've got Scrub Lord. The
Later.
saltiest motherfucker you would probably ever hear.
I thought that was Thomas.
Oh, VR Productions. Oh, actually, let me talk about them real quick. If you guys like Sims Machinimas, go check out VR Productions here. They are currently in a contest that I'm a part of their project, and it is pretty damn amazing. They did some very well work. Yes, it is a plug, so shut the fuck up. It's all based on votes, so go ahead and check their shit out. It's
You're
called
gonna go
Pure.
and Talk about Loot
It's
Crate
called
after
Pure.
this, or no?
So
It's
check
gonna
that
be
out
VR
on their check. But like I said, VR podcast ends now, but in about 10-15 minutes we will do a game live stream. So be sure to stay tuned, and we'll see what we play. So yeah. Last person, me, you captain. Let me turn off this other shit. God damn it. Here we go. There we go. Thank you for joining. We will start, like I said, live stream in about 10-15 minutes. So make sure you tune in. Who knows, maybe there will be beer. Goodbye.
There's nothing good from it when he drinks.
Later.